Good day, everyone. In the news now, there's an article in News 24 that is quite important with regards to the CR17 campaign. And the headline of the article reads, and it's no surprise, High Court dismisses application to unseal Ramaphosa's CR17 campaign bank statements. Now, the fact that CR17 or Cyril Ramaphosa's 2017 campaign to become president of the ANC and then automatically by default president of the country through a vote in parliament, the fact that he won't reveal himself what happened with that funding should be suspicious to everyone out there. But of course, the Naspers Media 24 group and all the other cohorts in bed with him only has one narrative. They want CR17 there for one simple reason. He is going to enable everything that they want. And this is exactly what is happening. So if you look at the courts that have been captured fully, and this is clear by these judgments, I will explain to you how Chief Justice Mogoeng wrote a counter judgment to the entire bench with regards to the CR17 campaign ruling that I told you about. The three landmark rulings that came out, the one against Jacob Zuma, where the Concord, who is supposed to interpret law, actually went and sentenced someone, which started a very dangerous precedent. The next thing that happened is the Liberty Fighters Network case, the appeal case being upheld. The appeal was upheld, which means that our freedoms with regards to the blanket ban was thrown under the bus. And then the next one is a Concord on the very same day saying that the CR17 campaign must just get a slap on the wrist and all that needs to happen is that there's better control in future. But now the Gauteng High Court in Pretoria has dismissed with cost the EFF's application to have the bank statements of President Cyril Ramaphosa's CR17 campaign made public. Now, this is unprecedented, and you'll see just now what Mogoeng actually thought about this. And this just shows you that there are people with opposite views, and this is plain and simple to see. The economic freedom fighters approached the court to force a disclosure of the statements in an application linked to Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane's invalidated reports on the CR17 campaign finances. Now, they say here invalidated reports because they have a campaign against her. During the course of that litigation, Gauteng Department Judge President Aubrey Ledwaba agreed to a request from Ramaphosa's lawyers for the bank statements to be sealed on the basis that they contained confidential donor information. Hello? This is why the public should know. Because he is our president now because of this. And why should people not know that? The EFF later challenged that decision, and rightfully so. So not always bad news with regards to the EFF. I agree with him completely in this instance. While Ishmael Semenya, SC for the EFF, was at pains to say that the party was not insinuating that there was anything untoward in the donations to the campaign, he argued that when information was supposed to be public, was kept confidential, there was a danger that politicians would use public office to further the agendas of benefactors. Now, this is exactly what has happened. I have proven before in many videos that Cyril Ramaphosa is taking instructions from his benefactors, that he is a mere puppet, and this is plain and clear for everyone to see. Earlier this month, the Concord dismissed Mkhwebane's efforts to challenge the invalidation of a report on the campaign finances, which means that they are captured. Justice Chris Jafta, on behalf of the Constitutional Court majority, ruled at the time that Mkhwebane's finding that Ramaphosa had misled Parliament about a 500,000 rand donation his campaign had received from corruption-accused Bosasa CEO Gavin Watson was legally and factually unsustainable. But saying something and proving something is two different things. Mkhwebane had also investigated Ramaphosa's CR17 campaign finances and found that he had failed in his ethical duty to disclose donations made to his drive to claim the ANC presidency. She found that some of the payments made to CR17 had raised the reasonable suspicion of money laundering and ordered that Ramaphosa disclose all his CR17 donations to Parliament, which is an oversight house. All of these findings and directives have now been roundly rejected by the Constitutional Court's majority. But here's the interesting part. Outgoing Chief Justice Mogoeng wrote a dissenting ruling, the same as what happened with Jacob Zuma. There were two judges that wrote a dissenting ruling. In other words, they oppose the majority, in which he found, among other things, that Ramaphosa was duty-bound to disclose his CR17 donations. Mogoeng's ruling had no legal impact on the majority's decision, which found the opposite. This is under our current constitution and judicial system, and there's obviously a huge problem with the system, and this is why we need to change it, using the current constitution. Ramaphosa's special advisor and member of his CR17 fundraising campaign, Vajani Chauke, had previously slammed the EFF's case as legally untenable and driven by narrow political ends. Narrow political ends. This is about money, people. And Chauke further accused the EFF of blindly supporting Mkhwebane in an unjustified pursuit of the president. Unjustified. I really don't know what that means. And said it appeared that the party has taken upon itself to pursue that which a public protector cannot pursue without embarrassing herself and her office. So these people are basically laughing at us. Chauke said the statements in question were contained in a Financial Intelligence Center report that was unlawfully filed by Mkhwebane. In other words, they're saying that these intelligence reports, okay, that it was unlawfully filed by Mkhwebane. Now, these are intelligence reports against Cyril Ramaphosa. And they say in a failed bid to defend the legality and validity of a report on the president's campaign funding. Now, once again, it makes clear that firstly, Mogoeng did not agree with the ruling of the Concord on the CR17 campaign. He wrote a dissenting ruling himself. Now, dissenting amongst judges is not just, I don't agree with you. It's writing a judgment that is opposite to what the others are ruling. It tells you there is something seriously wrong with our Concord. Now, this is clear evidence that with the first two dissenting judges, and in that case, another dissenting judge, the Chief Justice, who is now being replaced by Raymond Zondo himself. People, things cannot be more plain and simple to see than that. Cyril Ramaphosa's 2017 campaign will be protected left, right and center because the powerhouses in the country, the Oppenheimers and the Ruperts, will protect their interests in having him elected. And they will force Ramaphosa to deliver on his promises to them. And I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much for everyone that have subscribed to the channel. We have gone over 32,000 subscribers. And all of the people on this channel that don't understand what the channel is about, please go and watch the Question Everything and the Moments in Time series playlist. If you want to join this channel as a member, we will get additional information. You'll be able to get live chats every Thursday evening, 2 unique videos every month, as well as the vlogs, of which I'll put out 2 tonight just for members. Then you can go and join in the video, just below the video, or on the channel banner you will see the join button there. You can join, become a member, and you will also get all my presentations that I do uploaded afterwards in the channel member section and playlist. So thank you very much for all your support. Till the next video.